Okay, today we are talking about appraisals. Appraisals are a hot topic in this market that is rapidly appreciating. So we're going to go over who does them, what they mean, and why it's important for you to know all about the appraisal contingency. I'm Karina DeBlanc, and this is another episode of Karina Explains It All. Okay guys, if you are taking out a mortgage to purchase your home, the lender is going to be ordering an appraisal. The exception to that would be if you're putting down so much money that the lender doesn't feel like it's necessary. But in most cases, they're going to want to know that whatever they're lending against, the collateral on the loan, is worth what they are lending you. So they are going to order an appraisal, and it's going to go through a non-biased third party that is qualified, certified, and very highly regulated. So that appraiser is going to make an appointment to visit the property. They're going to walk through the home, take pictures of the home, measure the home to make sure that they know the exact square footage, and then they are going to go back and do their due diligence to pull all the comparable sales, find the homes that are most comparable, and make any adjustments based on, if one has better finishes, one has a pool. They're going to adjust the value so that they can really determine what their opinion of the true value is of that property. Now, it is important to note that an appraisal is just one person's opinion of the value. If you lined up 5 appraisers and had them all appraise the same property, you might end up with 5 different values. So it's not an exact science, and I wouldn't put too much weight into thinking it appraised low or it appraised high, so it's absolutely worth that appraised amount. At the end of the day, a home is only worth what a buyer is willing to pay for it. So there is a contingency in the Arizona purchase contract that is called the appraisal contingency. And what that contingency says is that if the home does not appraise for the purchase price, then it's up for negotiation. Basically, the buyer could cancel, or the seller could reduce their price, or all parties could come to the table and agree on some type of a solution that allows the sale to proceed. The reason that contingency might need to be renegotiated is because the lender is not going to lend more than a specific amount of the home's value. So if the appraisal comes in low, then the buyer may need to bring more cash to the table, or the seller may need to come down in the purchase price in order to keep the purchase on track and moving forward. If the appraisal comes in high, the sale moves along as planned. The seller is not usually notified, so no one is attempting to renegotiate the purchase price, and the buyer is just feeling giddy because their agent did a great job and they already have equity in the home. Now, you'll hear about buyers waiving the appraisal contingency completely. What does that mean? Well, that means that they are making their offer to the seller and they're saying that we don't care what the house appraises for, we have the cash to come to the table and close on this deal. And so that is becoming more and more frequent since we are in a seller's market and buyers are trying to strengthen their offers. You can also waive your appraisal contingency up to a specific point. So maybe you're okay with paying $5,000 over appraised value or $10,000 over appraised value, but you're not okay with waiving it completely because that opens you up to too much risk. There is a clause that your agent can negotiate into the contract to make sure that you're writing the strongest offer possible, but not exceeding your own personal risk threshold. I hope this answered all of your questions on appraisals. If you have any additional questions, always feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to help. Thanks so much.